Hi, it's Laura. Welcome back. I'm excited you guys joined me today. We're going to do a little seedling update. I have a lot of stuff growing. It's making good progress. I'm excited. If you're new here, we're in Zone 6, Connecticut, and mostly I have like cottage garden flowers started. So let's just have a look. Let's go. So here's how we're looking right now on the rack in the window. This is a south-facing window. You can see it's like getting a lot of light right now in the middle of the day. I do have a couple supplemental lights at the top, and it's working out fine. So I'm actually going to pull some of these out to show you. I think that'll be easier. So I'll start at the top and work my way down. So here's the first tray, and over here, these are all alyssum. I planted all white alyssum this year. Normally I will plant purple, but this year I'm going with white. I'm excited. I'm adding a lot more white to the garden this year, and I am jazzed about that. These are also going to be white. These are a white flowering borage or borage. I'm not sure how you pronounce, but typically they have like a bluish purpley flower, but they also come in white, and I got the white ones. And then these guys here are clary sage salvia. So they are a salvia with a purpley white flower. But I like how these are a little bit fuzzy. That's fun. The other type of salvia that I grow is not. So that'll be a fun change. And I will be potting up these borage very soon, like tomorrow. I didn't realize how big they were. I haven't grown borage before, so I'm going to get these into some bigger pots. There's a couple things I need potting up. I'll probably just make a video about it, y'all. Okay, this tray has a couple different things. Here on the right, these are all scabiosa, and I have two different kinds. I have one that's called Fata Morgana. I'm just going to call it Morgana because I don't know if it's like Fata Morgana or Fata Morgana. I feel like it's probably Fata. Anyway, I'm just going to call it Scabiosa Morgana. It's like a whitish, peachish color, and it's going to be gorgeous. And then the others are like black. They're like a dark, 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 dark purple, almost black. And I am super excited because I've never grown scabiosa from seed before. I've only bought it, and I love it. I love scabiosa. It's like one of my favorite blooms. I think the bloom is just so cute and whimsical. So I'm really excited to have this many. Next to it is kind of hard to see, but I do have a row of poppies in here. And these are the Amazing Gray poppy. Then I have mixed bachelor's button, and the mix is like blue, purple, dark, dark, dark purple, black, and like a light blue, I think. So it's just like those colors, and it's very, very gonna go with the color scheme of everything else. So it's gonna be great. I love bachelor's buttons. I can never have too many, I think, really. FMN, forget-me-nots. Okay, so these are forget-me-nots in this row here. And then these big guys over here are calendula. And again, these definitely need to be potted up. I haven't started calendula from seed before, so I wasn't sure they were going to be this big so fast. But you can see everything's growing really well. I'm super excited about that. I like to have big plants to plant out when it's time. But I am a little bit concerned about the leaf curl, especially on this tray. I see a little bit of leaf curl. And last year, when I was starting seeds, I did get spider mites. And this is one of the signs. So I am definitely keeping my eye out. I have a fan on these guys. Unfortunately, I let them dry out a little bit too much yesterday. So maybe it's just from that and they're recovering, I hope. But we shall see, and we'll keep an eye on it. I haven't seen any other signs of spider mites. No webbing or anything like that. So we'll just keep an eye on it for now. All right, this tray has a lot of petunias. These all the way over are petunias. This smaller section here, the shorter section, are white petunias, and these are all purple. This over here, I did lose a couple cells here. I lost a couple cells because, like I said, I let them dry out too much yesterday. But this is celosia, and this is going to be a red. So even the leaves have a reddish tint to them. The flowers will be red. It's going to be awesome. I'm excited about those. These ones here in this row are dichondra, and those are a more expensive seed, so you only get 6 or like between 6 and 10 usually when you order them. So I think there were 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 in here. This one's starting to have a true leaf. It's not the easiest thing to grow from seed, but it's doing better than it did last year already. Probably thanks to the heating pad that I have under it. I think it likes to be pretty warm in the beginning. And then these on the end here are white verbena, so the annual kind of verbena. I like to use these for my cauldron planter to be like bubbles. Usually I buy them. I buy this Superbena white from Proven Winners, but sometimes I have trouble finding it, so I wanted to try from seed this time. And I really like annual verbena. I think it's a really good bloomer. So I'm a little disappointed in the germination rate. I only have like 4 here, but whatever, we'll take what we can get. These I'm just going to leave in here. These are bachelors buttons, and these ones are all white. So lots of white flowers this year I'm excited about. And this is what's kind of cooking up right now. So I just started these ones a few days ago, and what I have in here is, actually these I just started yesterday, so they are definitely not going to be ready. But those are hyacinth bean vine, the ruby hyacinth bean vine. I saved seed from those last year. Unfortunately, I'm not confident that they're going to come up because I left the seeds out in the greenhouse, and when I went to get them, they're like really small. Not as big as I thought they would be, and they're, you know, they've been like through a couple freezes or more than a couple freezes and stuff out there. I just forgot I left them out there, and I don't know if that's okay. So we'll see if they come up or not. If they don't, I'm probably going to order more because I really did like that vine last year. And then this one is a cup and saucer vine. I am trying. We'll see. I've heard that it's hard to grow from seed. I grew it from start last year, so hopefully the seeds will germinate. If not, I'm going to pick up starts this year. And then we have jigsaw peppers in there and there. Those are one of my favorites to grow just as like an ornamental pepper. They have a beautiful, beautiful foliage that's like purple and white and green marbled. If you've seen my garden tours before, then you've seen that plant before because I love it. And then lastly, I have some snap peas coming up in the back. And this front one is white cleome that hasn't sprouted yet. All right, this tray here, on the end here, this first row is foxglove. And again, the germination rate isn't quite what I had hoped, only because I had heard that foxglove is super easy to start from seed. And I mean, the ones that did come up are doing fine, but I guess I thought that it would have better germination. I don't know. Next is penstemon. These are all penstemon, and they are from saved seed. I have blackbeard penstemon. I have a bunch of it, and I love it. It's one of my favorite plants, like totally, because it's got really dark foliage, and then the flowers are like a white, and they're just beautiful, and they're very whimsical and bell-like, and they remind me of fairies, and they're just so wonderful. Anyway, so more penstemon. Next is verbena, the other kind of verbena. This is the purple kind, verbena bonariensis. I saved seed from last year, and not great germination on those either, but that's fine. They're supposed to be prolific self-seeders, so we'll see what pops up in the garden on its own this year. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And then last is more petunias, y'all. More. These are black. So I've got black white, and purple. And I have a ton of them. And I'm just fine with that. That's going to be great. All right, now this tray, I think the last time I showed you, there was nothing here because I was waiting for these to germinate. These are sea holly, and they germinated just fine. No problem at all. The seed packet made it kind of sound like it might be hard, but it wasn't. So I'm very excited about those. They're supposed to, like, sea holly is like blue. It's like all blue. Like the stalks and everything. It's gorgeous. So I'm excited to try that out this year. Next to it is agastache, one of my favorite plants as far as smell. It is the best smelling plant, so I'm excited about those. I love them. And I think I am going to not pot them up just yet, but I am going to take them back. So I'm going to pinch them back, and hopefully they will sprout out a little more. So just like that. Easy peasy. Next, this is the other salvia that I grow, which is called Serious Blue. And if you've seen any of my summertime videos, you know that this is kind of a showstopper. These are like a very bright periwinkle blue. They're gorgeous. And they're prolific bloomers. They stay bloomed for a long time. And I love them so much. I'm very excited to have so many. These are from Saved Seed. And this tray also has bachelor's buttons in it. Again. These ones are the black, I believe. Yeah, these are all black. So, and then these are snapdragons, and this is the Black Prince snapdragon. And the Black Prince snapdragon is like a very dark red. I grew it last year, if you guys watched. And I attempted to save seed, and they didn't germinate for me, so I did reorder, and these have germinated fine. So I'm much relieved about that because I really love the Black Prince snapdragon and want to grow it again. And again and again and again. These little guys here, I just took them out of their little tray, but, yes. These are Bells of Ireland. Another one that I've never grown from seed before, and it did sound like it might be maybe a little harder, but they've germinated just fine. And Bells of Ireland, like all green plant. So I'm excited to have that. I'm going to put it in the rainbow garden in the green section. Anyway, that's it for this week. I will see you guys soon. I'll probably make a video about potting up the bigger seedlings. So stay tuned for that. If you missed my video last week, we went to the Flower and Garden Show at the Connecticut Convention Center, or wherever it is. Yeah, it's the Convention Center, not the Expo Center. And it was awesome. So if you missed that video, go ahead and check that out. My husband, Drew, helped me with filming it. So thank you, Drew, for that. And I will see you guys all next week. Bye!